So this was meant to be uploaded on the 25th, but I'm uploading this on the 27th instead, and on the 26th I'm just going to upload more Superstar Saga. The reason why is because the 25th I uploaded Lethal Company. I didn't record Thousand Year Door until now, which is the 25th of June. The reason why for that is because on the 24th of June, when I originally would have recorded it, I instead recorded Lethal Company. And otherwise otherwise you already know I've been playing a game and it takes me a long time to play through it at times, along with me writing and all of that. So I don't usually have the time to record or stream anything until then. I'm not going to stream for a while, but likely on the 26th you'll be seeing me streaming, but if not, that's because I didn't really feel it. But we'll see. Because for my stream I did a speedrun on Super Mario Galaxy 2. That was the decision maker, was that I was going to stream a speedrun. And then after that speedrun stream I would have played more Mario Kart World for the other stream and then played Repo again. I think. But I don't know for sure. Welcome to Thousand Year Door's finale, where I am going to do the Pit on the Trials, and my decision is I'm going to do the whole thing. I might do it in montage format depending on how long it is, but maybe not. This might not be edited until the end, but might be edited until the end. Really? I had to go back in the freaking game to get the trophy. Because I didn't get this trophy until now. You've learned all of Zesty's recipes. Her menu is now complete. And so all your meals can be mighty tasty. And mighty too. As proof of your efforts, we've sent you a special reward. The cooking trophy. Check your useful items. I did this before. I had every recipe. I think I got every recipe last time, but I don't know. But now it shows me the trophy. I had to wait another day, apparently. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. So now it gave me a now I have 2 trophies, even though it should give me a star piece trophy and a badge trophy, or I didn't mean badge. I meant shines, but they don't give you a trophy for that, and that sort of bothersome. What do I have here? Nope, nothing. So for this, okay. That's the first time in a while that he said that he has a good feeling about something that will happen on another day. So I guess that's another thing I'll just clip so that I'll put it in the bonus part of this game, because I am recording a bonus part of this, which is reacting to the art stuff. I'm just gonna save so that it would be registered. I'm gonna sell that mushroom because I don't need it. And then I'm going to view all the items that I have before I do the Pit of the Trials one more time. But I'm doing the second half, which is a good thing. I'm here to sell. I'm selling the mushroom because I don't need it. I'm gonna say pick up, but first I'm gonna view the items. So I have the Trials Stew, which I'm going to use against Whacka. Love Pudding, going to use that against certain enemies, maybe even Whacka. Don't know for sure. Snow Bunny, which I will use at some point. Ultra Shrooms, 2 Jam and Jellies as well. I almost said something else. Maybe I almost said Chelly. That would have been weird. Jelly Ultra, that's an emergency item. I'm going to pick up 2 more Whacka's bumps, because I might use them. And then this I'm going to use against Whacka as well, these 2 items, because I will need it. It doesn't double your attack. I almost said W. So I'm going to withdraw 2 items, and those being Whacka bumps. I'm not going to pick up the life shrooms because I don't want any revitalizations of the party. I wish it was only for Mario, honestly. And then I'm going to pick up these two and turn them into Jammin' Ultras as well. They're called Jelly Ultras, but I call them Jammin' Ultras. I'm going to read the Super Luigi books now, actually, because I did say I was going to do that in this part. Useful items. I'm going to go to gear. And there it is, the cooking trophy. I was going to read these on the bonus part, but I said I was going to do it. I actually said I was going to do it now instead, so I'm going to do that because I feel like the Pimple Trials otherwise would take a pretty short time. Have you ever experienced a time when no matter how hard you tried, you failed, and the time you spent felt wasted? If ever you feel such pangs of regret, try to remember this tale. The story of a young man's quest to save a sweet princess. Super Luigi, Volume 1. The quest begins. The day dawns like any other, but little did Luigi know the letter he was about to receive would forever change his destiny. Sir Luigi, danger besets us on all sides when we beg for your help. The foul Chestnut King has stolen our beloved princess. The letter was from Minister Crepe of the Waffle Kingdom, a man aware of Luigi's many adventures. He knew only Luigi could save them. Charged with this dire task, Luigi wasted no time curtailing the heroic meal he was making. Then he packed for his deadly journey, knowing that his older, though less talented, brother, wow, that's harsh, was out on a no doubt inconsequential errand. Luigi took a moment to leave a note. Mix a kill mango with a peachy peach to whip up a fruit parfait. These cryptic words were all Luigi wrote before leaving. Upon reaching the Waffle Kingdom, Luigi was greeted by pure misery, an endless flow of tears over the kidnapping of Princess Eclair. Arriving at the castle, Luigi was greeted by Minister Crepe, who carefully handed him a compass base with only one intact section. Our land once had a special treasure, the marvelous compass. Find its 7 parts and find Eclair. So it began. Allies in adventure. Interesting. It's a little warm, Luigi muttered, the sweat dripping from his brow as he followed the compass up Rumble Bump Volcano side. Must find the secret grotto. While Luigi had guts to spare, he did need a guide. And he found one in Bluey, a blipper he met in town. Brave Bluey joined Luigi and instantly proved to be invaluable. With his aid, Luigi bested a savage statue that protected the treasure. That treasure was none other than a piece of the marvelous compass, a piece that pointed west to Plump Valley Village. The second Luigi saw Plump Valley Village, he knew something was amiss. All was woe, and Luigi soon learned the reason why from the mayor. I cannot read. The town was at the mercy of the sinister serpent, who demanded sacrificial lasses. Burning with indignation, Luigi formed a team of liberators. A fierce Bob-omb warrior named Jerry, joined his crew and chose, not surprisingly, to stick with Luigi for the duration of his quest for Eclair. Fortified by his allies, Luigi strode on into the lair of the beast, a foul, 2-headed snake. No time to think. It's sort of like that snake guy from Super Mario Bros. 2, but he had 3 heads, not 2. No time to think. Luigi sprang forth. Twin heads snapped at his heels, fangs dripping venom. Then, as one mouth gaped wide to swallow Luigi, the other crept behind. Our hero sensed the treachery and fainted before leaping. The heads collided, then the beast ate itself. The prize? The compass piece. Ate itself. The villagers begged their savior to stay with them, but the grim-faced Luigi pressed bravely onward. Myself. The voice of a princess. Doubtless Luigi's next test came in the form of a kart race on Circuit Break Island, where he won both the contest and the compass piece. The race was fraught with danger, but Luigi passed through adversity to win. All viewers were awed by Luigi's revolutionary racing style. The mechanic who built Luigi's racing machine was a buzzy beetle named Torque. And he was so stunned by Luigi's race techniques that he joined him. Wrong! Reinvigorated, Luigi set sail for Jazzafraz Town, where he made his stage debut. Hazy, a noted Daisy producer, gave Luigi a key role. Playing the part of an earth spirit to pure perfection, Luigi stole the show. Hazy's faith in Luigi's natural acting talents was rewarded. A bit over the top there, the performance won the prize, which yielded another compass piece. Hazy turned from teacher to pupil, joining Luigi on his quest. It was at this time that Luigi's heart, usually draped in the cool comfort of a hero's resolve, began to warm with thoughts of Princess Eclair. This came to be because every time the magic compass pointed to a new place, her gentle words rang in his ears, touching him to his very soul. The voice spoke of eternity, of stars in the heavens. It wept for those blind to love. It gave comfort to the face of fear and loneliness. Though he had never seen her, our hero was tormented by visions of this fair-hearted maiden. All he could do was press onward. The compass pointed toward rapturous ruins. Only 2 parts of the compass awaited, and Eclair had one. The Shards of Truth, the footsore and way, Luigi finally found the rapturous ruins beyond Cannibal Forest. Within them, and space were left nothingness. Time and space were left to nothingness. Within the pale emptiness, Luigi found a young sleeping boy. Our hero called out gently, and the youth woke from his long slumber.
My name is Cranberry, and I've waited for you for the last 1,000 years.
The boy went on to tell Luigi the secret truths of an ancient land. He said that the marvelous compass had been created by the ancient Luff people, who used its powers of foretelling to rule the world. But the Luff Empire was then cursed by the compass and fell into ruin. The survivors dismantled the compass and hid its pieces. Cranberry was the last of the ancient race. His role was to wait until one with a noble heart came to take the burden of the future. None but Luigi could have shouldered this weight. The boy gave him a compass piece and said, "Fear the curse, but find your Eclair." Luigi accepted the part. The boy's words burned into his brain. His duty fulfilled, the boy began to fade into the blank nothingness. As he faded from sight, a look of joy lit Cranberry's face. As Luigi gaped, both boy and ruins vanished, leaving our hero in a dark wood. With 6 of the parts united, the compass now pointed to the final part, to the quest end, the Hate Song Tower. And then her voice spoke. Princess Eclair's voice begged for help from the void, pleading for a hero. Luigi's heart burst aflame. And then, journey's end. At long last, Luigi crossed the threshold of Hate Song Tower. Luigi rallied his allies. We will defeat the Chestnut King. We must. Friends by his side, Luigi at last faced the fell Chestnut King. But then he heard a voice, and spun to see the fair Princess Eclair. She told our hero the painful truth. The evil Chestnut King was actually her true love, made monstrous by Crepe in a bid for the throne. That's interesting. At that moment, the villainous Crepe appeared. The marvelous compass, please, hand it over, and the Luff Empire will rule again. Luigi and Co were no match for the might of Crepe, their true enemy. But then, the compass piece in Eclair's tiara shone forth. It bestowed the future sight on Luigi. Knowing Crepe's every move, he smote the... That is a weird way to say smited, but I feel like that is the real word, and I've never seen it before. The fiend with his mallet! And with that, it was all finally over. Luigi and his friends parted, leaving the Waffle Kingdom in peace, but Luigi regretted not gazing further into the future. He longed to see the Wafflers gathering on Princess Eclair's wedding day. He wanted to see her beauty, and who stood by her side. But it was not to be. Luigi went back to his humble home, which remained exactly as he had left it, a cold comfort for his heavy heart. He will find his love eventually. Woo! Taking up a book he had been reading, Luigi tried to read, but his long trial had sapped his strength, and he soon fell asleep. Luigi dreamt of his friends and his beloved Princess Eclair. And sleeping, Luigi spoke. I shall return. Interesting ending. That's weird because Luigi's confirmed love is Daisy, so it was very interesting to know about Princess Eclair being there as well for the love part. And that took like 15 minutes to read. Pretty much not, but it's probably around 10 minutes. Still insane nonetheless. I know for a fact that I did every trouble, so the only thing left to do is the pivot of the trials. I've done every recipe as well, so that's that. I didn't make the thing I said I was going to make. Great. This is the last time that I'll be seeing you. It won't be the last time I'll be here, though, but it will be the last time I see you. It will be the last time I see many folks. Other than Blitzville in the Pit of the Trials. And that's where we're going. First off, I'm switching partners. And the partners that I'm going to switch to, you would say that Vivian is not very useful. I'm going to use Coops though. But Vivian is my most favorite partner to use. But I'm mostly going to use Coops because of his power shell. It's going to be a lot of 1-star point earnings. And no matter what, Merly hasn't run out of anything yet. Just want to make sure. But I'm saving and then going to the 50th floor. This will just say your further progression, which is the 100th floor. Level 50. So maybe this is a montage, maybe not. It depends on how long this ends up being. This time, the buyer guy is not there, which is fine. I was going to switch to a partner, but I decided not to. Man, did that work? Glad it did. And I don't have the lucky start badge. No, what I do? No, sorry. Oh. Well, crap. I didn't mean to do that. If anything, I didn't want the pouch anyway. And I'm going to do the normal Pit of the Trials theme after this. Yay, my mom's home. Or maybe that's my brother. So with badges, because I forgot all about it, I'm going to get rid of the bump attack badge and no longer need it. But piercing blow I'm keeping.
I'm going to first get rid of the bump attack badge because I don't need it at all. Where is it? Get rid of this. Might do defense plus P, but not really. All or nothing is a good badge, but I'm not going to use it at all. It's a badge that adds a damage, but if you fail to do a move, it does nothing. It does no damage. P up, D down, P. That won't work. I don't want it. So, I'm going to do... I already have Super Appeal P. P up, D down, D up, P. I might do that, actually, for the partners. We'll see. Happy Heart P is a good one, too. Because the partners do take a lot of damage. And they are the most important. Power Bounce I'm using... Well, no, I'm not going to use... Oh, yeah, I am. I'm not going to use Power Bounce against Whacka at all. Sorry to bore you on that one. And then the next one will be Happy Flower.
Ah, it goes so fast. I pressed the wrong button already. Oh, come on. I knew about that thing. Oh, no. Ow. No, what I missed. Piercing blow again. Now it actually worked. Maple syrup. That will work. I'm going to use it right now. It's not gonna go well. Oh. I have the feeling fine P badge. This says attack we miss. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything for Mario. Switch again. Doesn't mean anything if it's super card. At least that time it finally worked. You gotta pay attention to the audience because that was pretty funny. Same color palette, but in the opposite kind of deal. I knew that one was going to heal, like that guy was gonna heal, but I only did it to freeze the other guy. So long. In a way, it makes sense for me doing defend up for the partners because they have less HP than Mario does. All of them do. So if I get a level up, I'm going to do maybe BP.
Power block? Wow. That will probably do barely anything.
But I'm still going to pick it up. Ah! I hate how fast you go. Bounce. Really? I didn't even do the stylus that time. Thank you, actually. That's really useful. It was only for Mario, so it probably won't be useful. Really now. So I'm going to use the Fright Mask to see who it will scare off, but I'm going to use it on Vivian's turn just to see if it works better. It won't, but it's still funny nonetheless. It didn't work on the one who was weakest. Really? And the stylus didn't work either? 60th floor. If Mover shows up at all, I would be shocked. If he showed up then, I would have laughed. Oh! That guy would have been impossible. What? Ayaba. Will that insta-kill all of them? Yep. No. Never mind. What do you mean you all, well, some people ran. So, yeah. Ow. I completely forgot about that. Charges himself up to raise his attack up by 5. That's fine, I have the spike shield. Goodbye. I actually don't know how the stylus thing works there. Not that I care at all about it. Super Shroom got dropped. Love the item pickup sound, that is classic. I'm going to use that for Koops because he's the one that needs it most. Easy. Wait. That would have just recovered your thing. Dark Wizard. Really now? How do I have ways? Time to use Art Attack. Or I'll try to use Joe Stopper again to see who all it knocks out. Dark Craw. I get nervous when there's like random buttons. Really? It didn't affect the other one? Swap partner to Bobbery and use Bomb on it. I'm shocked. What does this do? Nothing to it. Now it's gonna duplicate itself. Nope.
I'm surprised you X-Nauts are still rooting for the enemy. Your boss got eliminated, remember? Turned into a giant head and yet you still root for our downfall.
So, swapping partners to Coops. Using up by FP for this. Shell Slam. I'm just gonna normal jump. It's a game I'm looking forward to beating, but this game is not it. The game I'm looking forward to beating is Superstar Saga because honestly, even though it's a nostalgic game, it's so hard for me to get the controls of. It's really hard for me to get the controls of. Really, like I'm never used to the action commands. Ugh! You went to the left when I expected you to be to the right of me. Vivian is best. Why does it always start with Y? Gosh darn it. Dried shroom. Kaboom. It's sort of funny that the Dark Cross don't give you any star points either. Gosh darn it! Then Mario, I'm going to switch partners if I can. Good, it actually worked. Switch partners to Vivian, and I'm going to just hammer just to see what happens. Doubling attack, but does it actually work on the right thing? Nope. It increased my attack against an ally. Good grief, I think this is the time. Except for it really isn't. Man, that was actually pretty complex. You would say no, but I would have actually messed that up. Oh my... Bleh. Fail. Ah, I'm gonna... Ah, well that sucked. That was good, actually. Except for I didn't give Vivian the amount of HP she needed. Fire Jinx. Ugh. Oh, really? Well, that's like summoning. That's like. I guess summoning's a word. Summoning them before you fall. Ugh! Get away! Oh dear. Gotta somehow deal with that. Because if I don't, then the audience will be gone. I can't do it. Wait, maybe I can. Well, say goodbye to the audience. Oh no. I'm surprised that the audience is still here. Yay. We didn't have to say goodbye to them. Vault room that I don't really need. Since I know what Whacka's attacks are, and he never attacks physically. Despite what it looks like in the fan thing. Ah! What the heck? You turn around and then you bell again. Well then, time for me to use my very first, I don't know what that is, so I'm just gonna let them throw it. Thank you. I'm going to use a jam and jelly. That did the same damage as piercing blow does. Yay, the dodging haze. Well, that was easy. A life shroom? Well, great. This is the only time I'm not glad to see it. It's funny because if it was Super Paper Mario, I would be very glad to see it. But if it's this game, I am not. Well, didn't expect it to not go flying. I honestly always forget that. Soon enough, I'll be able to encounter an enemy that gives me a star point per. A stopwatch? I don't want to throw that away. I always do it so slowly because it always makes me so nervous. That would mess up if I tried to do it any faster. That will actually work. Thank you. You're actually helping me at the final part of this. Oh really? Never freaking mind. Even if it fell on Vivian, it would still do no damage because of the P down D up bad. Decided to do this in montage format. Oh, curse you! Throw the stopwatch away. No, I'm gonna throw this away. Screw it. Ah! Still no star points from these guys. So it's like the very late areas that will give me more star points. There we go. Normal hammer just to see. Yeah, it would have done 1 damage. That's crazy that the chain chomps don't give you 1 star point anymore. Ah! Swoop, I'm gonna battle this guy first because he has the dizzy dial. Good grief, I cannot get the timing apparently. It's annoying. Come on! Well, at least that one didn't leech my HP. Update download for Smash Ultimate. Didn't think they had an update, honestly. Honestly, wonder if I'm gonna, because of the guy not being there, wonder if I'm going to get up to 3,000 coins at this point, and I don't even have the money badge on anymore. 75, so I'm halfway there if you exclude the whatever. Excluding the first half I skipped, I'm pretty much halfway there. I'm just gonna hammer him. What's the point? It's sort of surprising that even the wizards don't give you star points. So I wonder what will. Maybe the elite wizards, and they would probably give you 1 each. The Mazy Daisies definitely will, and I know how to deal with those.
What the heck is up with that?
Wait. That's shocking. I thought that you go through every bit of defense. What? How? Oh, D down. Right. So oh, P down. I meant. That's why they seemed like they had more defenses, because now Blue's ground pound is absolutely worthless. It's only the gulp that would be useful there. Yeah. Super Shroom. Can't carry any more items. That's fine. I'm going to get rid of the Volt Shroom, because that's absolutely worthless and I don't want it. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yay. Oh kaboom. Oh kabooyah. No damage there for that guy, but whatever. Ow. He's not splitting up. Well, cool. It's not on low HP, so it makes sense. Fright Mask to see if it works, or no. I will use a Whacka Bump on Mario. Well, thank you. If anything, it works. Got 2 star points. The only better way that it would have gone is if I was in the 90s for the rooms. I'm hoping to use 1 Whacka Bump against Whacka, and I have 2 Whacka Bumps. I should have picked up 3. Kaboom! Ah! Wow, they're all burned. Yippee! There's one that... Oh, cool. The Spoonias are the ones that... Oh, this far in, and you get a star point per from the Spoonias and whatever those guys were called. Tarantulas? Yes. Yay! I thought that thing was going to just poke its sting out at Bobbery. Side spike. Time to use Sweet Feast. I'm first going to go to my tactics and swap to Vivian. And then use Fiery Jinx. Goodness. Sweet Feast. Oh no. Again, I missed it. Barely any FP. I was doing it mostly 40 FP. I think Yoshi would have actually... Whoops, sorry. I think Blue would have actually done very well here. Nope! Nailed it. I very much needed that. Piranha Plant. Please tell me that was an Ultra Hammer. Yay! Oh, they don't give you any star points. That's surprising. The Spoonias do and the Tarantulas do, along with those bristles from before, but not these guys. They give you none. That's surprising, so they give less star points than those things from before. Hey, I was looking for you. 85th level. Down 5 levels. That means we're going down to 90 right away. Returning to the entrance is bad. That is unless you really need to go back to the entrance. But that would mean having to restart all the way back. Now we're all the way down to 91. Elite Wizard. Wow, perfect. No damage. Well, crap. Nailed it. Look at all those star points. Did it make it worth using the Nova? I'd say pretty much because of the item user. Of course, you gave me more hearts than flowers. I guess when I got the happy flower or the flower drop badge, like the one that's likely to drop all the flowers. Sorry, not. Happy flower, but it barely works. Flower finder. So why is it dropping more hearts at that point?
I don't know.
I'm surprised that worked. Babulk. It's called a babulk. It's called a babulk. Then blue, you're going to be swapped out for Vivian. Fiery Jinx. I actually thought I messed that up. I'm surprised I didn't. Oh, come on! Oh my word, that is actually neat to get that now. I'm actually very glad I got that. 16 star points. Very close to that level up. I didn't freak out because it didn't happen after a boss fight. But yeah, that was amazing. Also, what the heck? Oh my. I forgot I had the FP restored. Volt Shroom. Why did I pick that up? In the next battle, I'm going to go all out with the SP. I'm going to use Hypernova again, or whatever it was called. Supernova? I'm going to guess that. Getting this, throwing away the Volt Shroom, or not. I'm not going to use the honey syrup yet, because the level up is near. Swampire. How much HP did you have again? 20. So it won't work if I did that then. So then I'm going to just aim for the one that has the Ice Storm. I was not confident in the stylus, hence why I didn't do it. Oh, what am I doing? Gotta start it, do the veil thing then. Fail. That's the easiest one. Pretty much not, but it's pretty easy to me. Only am doing that because of the Ice Storm. Not want to be frozen. I was not confident in those buttons at all. Darn it! There's the one I failed to guard against. I'm gonna just not do anything. I'm gonna appeal, even if it's not worth it. The reason why is because a normal jump can take this thing out. 10 star points. Level up. Going to upgrade the BP. Like I said I would. Because I think 50 BP and 50 HP is good enough. Even if the secret final boss is insanely hard. The badge? Hammer throw badge at this point. Didn't expect that, honestly. Didn't expect the enemy to drop a badge because none of them held a badge. What was that? That was ridiculously bad. And then Fiery Jinx just to see if it hits one of them. Ah, I thought I failed it again. It missed them both. Yeah, I'm not confident at all with the buttons. I'm going back to Vivian. I love that part. I need that. I don't wanna hit you. I'm so used to like looking at it and then pressing X right then. That's why I'm like saying all of those things. Vivian. I'm just gonna use. Worst thing is I need that, so I am going to use Vivian. I'm going to use Vivian's Shade Fist. Will that still work? Yeah, it will. Piercing Blow is so useful. But I still keep Power Smash just because of those enemies that have no defense and it just does extra damage then. And it's super useful against Whacka, especially. I've used Power Smash against Whacka a lot. Wait. Goodness. They don't give any more star points to you. That's shocking. A mushroom.
That's what I get? A mushroom? Just a mushroom? Well, I won't use it because I am all healed up on the HP department. But, wow.
Dang, that went fast. I was gonna super guard, but dang, that was so much faster than I thought it would be. Mario, I'm going to use Power Smash. I think that might be useful. Because I don't know how much damage this would have done. It would have done enough, but still. Better safe than sorry. That was actually pretty useful. What? Oh wait! I just realized this would be the areas of where the Amazing Daisies would be, and we haven't encountered any yet. I don't think we will. Level 97, so there's only one more area that the Amazing Daisies would be encountered in before it no longer happens. So if they don't show up at all, then that means that he's just hungry. Really? They show up. Well, good. I'm glad for that. A bomb bust. I just hope that the art attack. Oh, what? I've never seen that before. I did not expect that at all. A boulder? I've never seen that in this game. Come on, this is gonna suck, is it? Well, say goodbye. This is it. Unless somehow it attacks, but I don't think it will. Yeah, it won't. Gosh darn it, it never attacked once! If Merle shows up, that would be hilarious, but I sort of doubt it. Man, that is so unfortunate. I would have gotten like 84 star points, which would have gotten me up to 99. It would have been enough. I am very upset about the fact that I missed on one of the amazing daisies. I did really bad on that art attack. And Merle didn't show up, which is expected. So that's the only time that the amazing daisies showed up. The 99th area never has them. It's either every elite wizard, or it would end up being a lucky streak and it only being one along with the 2 poison puffs. Will it be another lucky streak, or is it not going to work this time? Because honestly, it won't. Honestly, if it doesn't work, that I won't be too upset about it. It worked again! Really? I did not expect that to actually be the case. I'm surprised I didn't get poisoned. Oh, Luigi's in the audience! Since... was he in the audience the whole time? If Merle showed up, that would have been even funnier. This is it. We have made it to the final area. In all honesty, I'm very glad it's here. We have made it to the 100th room of the Piv Under Trials. This is the lowest level in the Piv Under Trials. A zombified dragon named Bonetail used to protect this room. Yuck! Mario, I bet you're the first person to make it this far. I totally knew you'd do it. Now let's get out of this creepy place and back into the world above. Nope! I'm not gonna do that, because there's this guy! That's a rare Whacka. I don't think you see many of his kind anymore. Nope. If you whack a Whacka, they drop a Whacka bump. You can either eat those or sell them for a high price. You did hear me when I said that those critters are rare, right? Just checking, because that means you should not whack them. You do understand that, right, Mario? Didn't expect such a rare critter to pop up way down here. Whatever you do, Mario, don't hit it. I mean it. Whack-hoo! I'm Whacka. You sure traveled a long way to see me. It's kind of cramped and dark down here, but it's also super quiet. Such a relaxing getaway spot. Whoo! Taking off the nostalgia. Even if it doesn't matter, but I'm still gonna take it off. Sorry, Goombella, but this is it. The final battle.
Wahoo! So that's why you're here. You want to play with me. In that case, let's play, ba-bam!
This is the final boss, Whacka, the Cannibal. And no, I'm not making fun of him. He literally is the Cannibal. This theme is insane for him, and yet it makes sense. Appeal. I'm appealing. Work with me. This guy is really freaking hard. If you end up hitting him so many times, the more times you hit him, the more times he drops a Whacka bump. That's what I was trying to hide. He drops a Whacka bump every time you hit him, so you have to try to avoid that. Hence why I keep on using my hammer moves, is because that's the best way to do it. And you have to try to appeal with your partners, or if you just want to deal a lot of damage, then probably don't use Mario at that point. You can do whatever, but be warned, he is insanely hard. His HP is disappointing, though. I really wish it was higher than what it actually is. Tactile on the Cannibal. Why you see a Cannibal, you'll see why in a moment. That's a Whacka. They're pretty rare, but you can also find them hiding in the Keel Hall Key. Well, originally that would have been the case. He's got a max HP of 108, an attack of 10, and a defense of 1. I never expected to run into one of these guys all the way down here. When he's attacked, he'll drop a Whacka bump. Then he'll use that bump for a powerful attack of his own. And he has 2 kinds. That means we should try to use as few attacks as possible to keep him from dropping those Whacka bumps. But he has 2 attacks. One is that, and then the other one is actually insane. Seriously, I never expected to fight a Whacka. It's so hard to tell what they're thinking. I bet he gets real scary when he's mad, but I hope we don't find out. We have to try to super guard against these things, but it's insanely hard. And I still have that life shroom. So I was going to use a Whacka bump just to be mean, but I won't yet. Right now, I'm going to switch to Koops here. Because Vivian, surprise surprise, is actually not the best partner to use against this guy. It's either Koops, Blue, but only if you use a Gulp move, or Flurry because of Body Slam. Miss Mouse is pretty useful too. Bobbery is useful. Bobbery is probably the best partner you need for him, but Koops is good because of his drop and defense shell move. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, 7. Red. That one's the hardest attack. The toughest. It does 26 damage. Just like Prince Mush's ultimate move. Hence why Koops is best here because of Shell Shield. Well, that won't work. Is he going to use the move? Nope, he's going to use it. 75 HP! I've never seen him use that. I cannot even speak. I've never seen him use a red Whacka bump before. It heals that much? I didn't expect that. Now you know why I call him the Cannibal, though. He used it already, though. I didn't even damage him that much. He's crazy. Again, he dropped it. Well, goodness. I seriously didn't expect anything. I didn't expect him to do that. Surprise, surprise on my part. It doesn't do triple the damage, the red Whacka bump. I'm just surprised it healed triple the amount as the Whacka bumps usually heal. Bomb Squad is not a good move. But Bombus is, but I'm using Bomb. It's not a good move. Well, I failed. That was the worst time to fail. And Bobbery's gone. I hate that you use the freaking life stream on a partner. I'm going to get a game over because of that. Ugh. Another red. Really? He doesn't drop that much of those. You gotta be kidding me. Koops is the best for this, but I'm going to just appeal for his turn. Is he gonna use it again? I've never seen him do this so much. Oh, there's his other attack. Well, now you get to learn about how to super guard against these things, even though it's freaking hard. Ugh. Item. I'm going to use a Whacka's bump. Not really. I'm not going to use a Thrall Stew yet. Actually, this is a perfect time to use Power Lift. I honestly forgot that Whacka's attack was 10. I thought it was gonna be like 9. Oh, perfect. The only boss that has 10 attack. Oops, I'm sorry, but I'm going to use Shell Slam on this guy. Come on! I might as well risk my stick breaking. 2 reds. Perfect. Another boulder. And still use Power Smash. I swear that the reds are supposed to be like a 25% chance for them to drop. And yet, I see them so much now. Or, I think it's like either 25 or 20%. But because now it's showing... Oh no. Oh!
Well done.
Now I'm not seeing them as often. When he's mad, though, I don't know what happens. I swear he just heals. I swear he only has 2 attacks. And yet, apparently when she says you don't want to find out what happens if he's mad, I don't know what happens. Because the only attacks I've seen him use were those attacks. The Whacka Bump move, the shaking the ground move, and the healing. I think when he's mad he shakes the ground. That is the best. He's invulnerable against any status, no matter what. He is a boss after all. But a couple of bosses are vulnerable, so what am I to say about that? 11 damage. No, my audience, my bird. Nah. Shell shield. Works. I'm actually very glad this is working because the last time I used this strategy for the shell shield strategy, he targeted Koops and Koops got revived and then just felled. So I'm very glad this is working. It's not at all like the Prince Mush battle. Also, what the heck am I doing? Is he gonna use the thing again? I'm shocked that the red Whacka's bumps actually heal him for 75. Because my guess was 50. But I was wrong on that. Well, that was bad. Very bad. Now I'm gonna use a Whacka's bump in front of him. I'm so glad that the Shy Guys are in the audience because I swear that... Well, I'll tell you when I finish him off. You know what? I'm going to first use Power Lift. Oh, well, whatever. And then for Koops, I'm going to use the Whacka's bump. On Mario, though. What am I doing there? Whacka's bump. I don't think I'm going to use the Trial Steel at all. I was going to use it when I run out of SP. Dang, I'm surprised that he's only targeting Mario at this point. So, now I'm going to use Power Smash again. It's getting pretty low on HP. And then, on Koops' turn, Shell Shield again. Perfect. Oh dear. Here we go again. Well, it's time for me to use a move that you wouldn't expect. I'm going to use... I can't use it. I was going to use Supernova against him. But instead, I guess I'm going to use nothing. And I'm going to purposely fail on the stars. Only 2 more. Unless he heals. Really? I was smashing A and it just worked. Really? I was hoping it failed, but never mind. Koops, I'm going to just, I guess, use a boost sheet now. I'm going to use a boost sheet on him, on Koops. Actually, I'm going to use a power... Well, no. I'm still going to use a boost sheet on Koops because this is like the best thing to do. I was going to use this when he was low on HP. And I'm glad I did that. We did it. We defeated him. And now, I'm going to power bounce on him. Not what I thought would happen. Well, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go all out. See what happens. Really? Wait, did the power lift go warrior off? That must have been what happened. Well, now for me to tell you what actually happened when Whacka was at this point. He instead used his secondary attack because of him only having 2 bumps by his side, and then Shy Guy went up on the stage, pulled the cord, and Whacka got finished off by a fork. Which was hilarious. But now I'm gonna finish him off with Piercing Glow. Goodbye. $32. Oh my goodness, really? On the final boss, you show up here. Really? Okay, I guess that works. And also I was wrong on the clear bonus. 64 star points. That is funny. That is very funny. I'm going to still do BP. Dang, I thought I was going to get a game over. I didn't get a single game over against this guy. The only game overs I've had, I don't remember, honestly. I had it in the very beginning. Whack-a-woo! I guess I lost, but that was fun. Hope to see you again sometime. A golden Whack-a-bump. A shiny Whack-a-bump obtained from Whacka. It sadly cannot be eaten. The ultimate achievement. We have 100%ed this game. I am certain of it. I've recorded this for over 2 hours and I'm surprised by it. Congrats, you tireless tattle master. Tireless tattler. You've had Goombella tattle on every kind of enemy. Your tattle log is now bursting with villainous secrets and juicy bad guys gossip. As proof for your efforts, we've sent you a special reward, the Tattle Trophy. Check your useful items to admire it yourself, or show it off to friends. You've earned the right to brag. And congrats, you comprehensive collector. You collected all the recipes, obtained every badge, and filled up to your entire tattle log. Wow. head on over to Rogueport's main square. A shiny reward is waiting for you. Because we've 100%ed the game, so it makes sense, right? Also, I'm curious, what would happen if I went back to Mover once I've defeated Whacka? I'm pretty sure it will be the same. Hey, what's up? I'm a Mover. I got a special deal. It's the same thing. We go to level 50. If he sent us to the 100th floor just to rematch Whacka, that would be amazing. But no surprise there, he doesn't. And yeah, in the bonus part, I planned on rematching. I'm gonna rematch Whacka first, but it will be shown last, and it'll be without commentary. I'm surprised that happened. That was hilarious. I did not expect Merle to show up during the Whacka fight, because guess what? She didn't when I battled against him before. When I battled against him off screen, she never showed up against Whacka, not even during the attacking phase. Or even during my attacking phase. She never showed up. And now we get the reward because we have 100% of the entire game. But who will give us that reward? Or is it underneath the news? It's underneath the news. Figures. We get the gold medal badge. Makes Mario look shiny and golden. Whoops. And it costs no BP. So now we have 82 badges, right? Not that. Badge list. 87, not 82. So now, instead of wearing the emblems, which I'm going to get rid of right now, it's a golden Mario! We never get this in the original. Very glad for that. We only get it here. So that's that. We have completed the Piv Under Trials, 100% of the entire game. And I am going to do the OST as well during this endpoint. I'm so tempted to just premiere this and not do any edits other than the OST things, because for the OSTs I'm going to do every battle theme, except for not really. I'm going to do my most favorite battle themes. I'm just going to do chapter 7, 6. No, I'm going to do chapter 7, 5, 4. And 1, or chapter 7, 5, 4, and the beginning, because those are my favorite battle themes, and then I'm gonna end it there, and all of them are high speed. Saving again, because I'm not going to do any, like, the only reason I'm not going to say much is because I'm doing a bonus part on this, and I'm going to say my true thoughts on this game afterward. Hence why I am... Yeah, hence why I'm saying very little here. But it was very enjoyable, and I'm very glad I 100% this game. But I enjoyed it enough that I might completely start it over again because it is that fun to me. I might even play it off screen for fun experiences. It's just that, for one, I had no idea about that star piece thing for Merle, or Merlovely, I mean. I had no idea on that. The badges is the only thing that's, like, completely unexpected. Let alone, I never expected myself to actually get the badges. Because I didn't before. Not that I didn't care, I just never knew where all of them was. But surprisingly, I got them all. Recipes, those are the only things I don't necessarily care about, but 100% of the game is so worth it. The fact that Lucky actually has a good feeling again, I'm actually going to show up on the tomorrow thing clip if I get the Lucky result. or maybe record. Because if that is the case, that means that I will be able to get the Lucky Day badge. And it's hilarious on that because I ended it. I've completed this game. I might actually have uploaded this on the 26th instead of the 27th. Because of me not feeling like doing much of anything in editing form. But maybe I'll still do my edits. Because of doing it in montage form. But I would be talking a lot during the few floors. But if I don't talk at all, that's where I'm going to cut. It's just going to be a lot to put in. So maybe I will, and maybe I won't. I won't be recording Superstar Saga, so there won't be anything going on the 26th. Or maybe I will record for the 26th at 4. Because I'm saying this now, I only recorded one video of it, and I was still on cut. I was only going to record like 10 more minutes worth of that game. Yes, I played Deltarune. I uploaded the video on the 25th. See you guys on the bonus part, but when I'm going to actually upload the bonus part of this game will be after I complete Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Because then I'm going to go all out on Mario & Luigi Brothership, and maybe I'll upload the... Maybe I might even upload the bonus part of Thousand Year Door during the 5 days of certain thing, but I was going to stream on the 2nd of July. Maybe. And if I don't, then it was something else that I uploaded. I have so much to plan on. But there we are. See you guys then in the bonus part, where I rematch Prince Mush, Rockhawk, and Whacka. And Whacka is going to be the hardest because of how long it would take me to get there. Didn't expect it to take me very long, but now I know what to expect.